this for the clout. You can just get off my clout. You can just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now. Henny in my cut, yeah, straight up. I don't fuck with no ice cubes. Diamond stay dripping. I'm a white boy, nice whip with some nice moves. Bruce Lee smoking loose leaves. You swear I'm doing some kung fu. Got a trunk full of birds sitting down. We playing duck goose. Yeah. I ain't beginning. I've been here before. Haters are mad while I even the score. I lay on the beach, take a peek at the shore. My wife is a diamond, you sleep with a whore. Mother is serving my chef, he stays cooking the meat so dirty that mean they good looking. And if you get caught, then you best to be cooking the recipe. Don't guess it has to be drinking. This is no kid to play. I got shit to say. I got homies in the sea and bells to the NBA. Word of juice anyways. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the clout. You can just get off my clout. You can just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now. I'm talking my shit. Do some rocky shit in 3 seconds. I'm a blast off. Alpha Omega, see, I am the past, present, future, really no mask off. Fucking with rich, we getting rich. Yeah, you know my stack strong. Smoking the Philly, it's silly. How many trolls trying to take along? Blaze through, then I'm back again. I got the keys and you can't get in. I do not take it else, so I just had to win. I run with killers and shooters and savages. I do not listen to you. I do not miss off the cue. I'm in the midst of Peru. Make no mistake, you in the lake, so they go fishing for you. And like my name is you. Yo, I mix and produce. Christopher's loose. Listen, the haters they go, but it's funny. I'm getting money like I'm Mr. Magoo. Greedy as fuck, but I'm over this shit. I'm never go with it, you mumbling shit. Ghostwriters writing up all of your head. Your bitch is with me and she's sucking the dick. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the clout. You can just get off my clout. You can just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your pilot speaking, Rich here from Rich TV Live, and we are live looking at the markets, and we're going to talk about what is happening today, all the news, and everything that's trending. Now, right off the bat, Yuma Energy. I was talking to you guys about this one yesterday, and it's up again today. It's true, up 43% again today. That's right, 43% alone today. And it's traded 21 million shares at 40 cents. So you gotta put Yuma Energy Inc., YUMA, on full alert, put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. It has enormous, and I mean enormous, potential. And clearly, it's been making people so much money. And I just want to bring it to your attention, because if I knew something was going up every day and I didn't bring it to your attention, would I be doing the right thing? I don't think so. I want to bring you the winners first. That's what this is all about here, okay? Now let's take a look at a few others that are just absolutely on fire today. Now, AIIM, I got to give it up to Joe. Joe, you are a scholar, my friend. I don't know how you do it, man. He's going to call me up today and be like, Rich, I told you about AIIM, Rich. Did you buy it, Rich? I'm going to be like, nope. He's going to be like, man, I told you to buy it. Albert Mining Inc. up 23%. Shout out to Joe. He told me to buy this pick. He told me to get into this pick. He told me it was going to go up. When he told me, I think it was at like 8 or 9 cents. It's at 13 cents. And the volume just keeps growing. It's unbelievable. Albert Mining Inc. AIIM. And let's take a look at Namaste. So we brought you Namaste first yesterday. We told you guys that they were on fire. We told you that they were on a full alert. They exploded up yesterday, and then they're up again today. Now, they've been as high as 98 cents. They're currently at 84 cents. I don't really know where it's going to go. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? You know what? I'm going to give you a wrench right now. There you go. You've been added as a moderator. Thank you very much, Kathy, for all your support and everything you do. And I'm very happy to have you as a moderator here. So, Rich TV Live is a platform where you guys get the opportunity to be the star. You guys get the opportunity to show your skills. You get the opportunity to show me your picks. And take a look at this. Valens Growworks Warrants. VGW.WT. VGW.WT. Valens Growworks Warrants. I don't know what is going on with warrants. I've been watching this trend. Everybody's buying the warrants. I don't know what's going on. While we're live, you won't believe it. We have a full alert. Zenabus warrants are up another 20%. This is unprecedented. This is happening while we're live. We got to put it on a full alert. I have no choice. The Zenabus warrants are on a full alert. We're up 20%. Let's go. Unbelievable. Like, while we are sitting here listening to our full alert song, Zenabus warrants are going haywire. It's now at 57 cents. All the indicators are pointing right up, and it's up 29%. Like, are you kidding me? These were at 20 cents 2 days ago. Wow, now at 59 cents. Holy shit. Up 34%. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. This is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't really know what's going on with the warrants. I want to see Zenabus do this, though. Why can't Zena do this? Come on, Zena. Can you follow the warrants? Could you follow the warrants, Zena? We're at 182, up 2.82%. Could you do what the warrants are doing, Zena? The warrior princess would like to see it. I don't know what is going on with Zenabus warrants, but they are absolutely on fire. They're going straight up, actually. Yeah, they're going straight up. Straight up. You can't keep a good one down. I told you guys, you can't keep a good thing down. It's true. Telling you, man. It's just a matter of time until Xena explodes, guys. Mark my words. I've only predicted every single explosion. It's at the bottom. Look at it. Is that not the bottom? And the warrants are up 34%. What the hell's going to be next? You can't keep this down. The warrants are flying.
I ain't never fucking with the haters, man. I'ma keep on moving power up just like it's Gatorade. You ain't got the money, broke jokers fade away. In it for the stock, goddamn, I made a K today. Out of space, I should really be an astronaut. Flying with the stars, smoking on the moon for past the planet. Snakes hiding in the grass, pulling out the lawnmower. Expose your whole motive, notice that it's all over. And you got the keys, Ortha got the keys. Riches in this bitch, and we smoking on some trees, yeah, we lounging. You know that we gon' conquer mountains, and we gon' get this money with my brothers.
Something's up with these warrants. Everybody wants the warrants. Why are they buying the warrants? Whoa, speaking of exploding, Facebook is on fire. You want a blue chip stock? How about Facebook? That's as good as it gets. Facebook is as good as it gets. It's a money-making machine.
Because your lies choking. Now you can't see for yourself because your eyes closing. I don't hear, I don't speak, I don't see no evil. Because I'm good with myself and I will love the people. And you ain't good with yourself, that's why I call you weasel. But when you look in the mirror, you think that we're equal. I'm trying to give you insight, but it's never working. I just pray one day you'll be a better person. I'm just trying to give you insight, it's never working. I just pray one day you'll be a better person.
So there's a lot that is happening right now in the markets. News is swirling. Things are happening everywhere. MCLD had some huge news. They're up. They're up 7% today. And they've been up as much as 46 cents. Currently at 44, up 7.32% on 879,000 shares in volume. Pivot is having a strong day today, back to 45 cents. I brought this at 20 cents, guys. It's now at 45 cents, up 5.95%. Wow, VGW now at 423, up 6%. And Namaste holding strong at 86 cents, up 17%. Hexo is a great company. Love Hexo. Xena at 182. Are we going to see Xena move like the warrants? The warrants are starting to come down a little bit now. They're at 54 cents, up 22%. All right, guys, I want to know if there's any other picks that are popping that we need to talk about. Let me take a look at my Webull account. And let's take a look at the markets. Let's see if I can add any alerts today. If there's anything exploding significantly today. So AKAO. Somebody was giving me AKAO. That was a good call. It's up 48%. AKAO. 47%. Wow. And what else? Yuma is actually second on my list. Tesla. No, TLSA. Whoa. TLSA. What is this? That's not Tesla. TLSA. Tisna Life Sciences. 953 up 41%, but it doesn't have a lot of volume, so just adding it to my watch list. Top gainers. ARCI. ARCI. Appliance Recycle. $6.06, up 27% on 18 million shares at $6. ARCI is on fire. Put ARCI on your watch list right now. Now let's take a look at some more. How about CUI? Curry Rose? No, it's not it. CUI Global Inc. up 13%. CUI, just adding it to my watch list, put it on the radar. This is how I build my watch list, guys. I just get picks and then I just keep watching them. What else? What else? Wow, SCNA is making a move, guys. Up 23%. SCNA is on fire, up 23%. What else is popping right now? What else is popping right now? Let's see here. How about TZOO? Here's another one, guys. Travel Zoo. These travel sites. Interesting. Travel Zoo. $16. Can you imagine if one day Zoom Away Travel was at 16 bucks? Holy moly. $16.92. An investor can dream, right? Justin brought us Zoom Away Travel, and apparently it's down today. So we'll be looking at that and keeping our eye on that. Travel Zoo, TZOO, up 16.77%. AXTI. AXTI at $5.52, up 16.56% now. These stocks, they're changing so quickly, so rapidly. You know, at the end of the day, as long as you're making money, I know sometimes we sell too early, sometimes we sell too late. The key is really to try to stay in cash and make money. Sometimes you want a long-term hold, and long-term holders, it's all about the time in the market is more important than timing the market. And that's how they make money. So you got to kind of think about your strategy, and you got to develop a strategy that works for you, that you're comfortable with. I'm just always building my watch list. I'm always building my radar and trying to find good long-term companies that I can invest in, like Zenabus, that I think are cheap. At the same time, I'm also looking for momentum plays. So every day we're looking for momentum, but you don't want to chase. You don't want to get caught chasing because you can get hurt. You know, I almost got caught in a really, really bad trade, a very bad trade. I'll explain it to you soon. MOXC at $1.49, up 12.88%. MOXC. So I'm just adding these picks to my watch list. Remark Holdings. Mark. That's a nice symbol. I like that symbol. Remark Holdings. Mark. At $1.44, up 12.29%. Traded 2.2 million shares. How about Life? Mark and Life, eh? Life. We have some Life. That's a good symbol. Life. ATYR Pharma. Life up 10.34%. 782,000 shares. Now remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We bring in the winners and we bring them to you first, okay? We try to bring you anything that is trending in the market every day, the biggest news, the biggest winners, the biggest losers, so that we could try to make good decisions. Because we want to buy in the red, we want to sell in the green. Yesterday, I made a very risky trade. I'm going to show you what I did. So BAM has been a darling and made a lot of money for a lot of people. So congratulations to anybody who's done well on BAM. BAM, however, today is down 15%. It's down to 280. It was up to it opened at, what did it open at? 330, went to 335. It's been as low as 250, and now it's to 280. So this thing is just nuts. What goes up will most likely come down. Sometimes they just keep going up. Like look at Canopy Growth. You just never really know. So who knows? Maybe it's going to go back up. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what to buy or sell. I personally don't think it's worth $3. But at the end of the day, I'm not the one that's pumping the stock, right? Whoever's involved in making sure that this thing has been going up and keeps going up has done a very good job. So will they continue to do it? It's very possible. They seem to have a lot of power behind them. So this came down. This could have been just a buying opportunity and a coordinated attack. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm not involved in the company. I'm not behind the scenes. I know it's a very volatile stock. However, yesterday I made a trade. It was a very risky trade. I actually put in $10,000 yesterday at 340 and I sold at 360 and I made a $500 trade in like a period of 30 minutes. And I look at it today and the way it went down to 250 and I was like, holy shit, imagine if I held that. I would have been slaughtered right now, right? So this is how panic selling works, right? You know, you get in, you buy high, and then it goes down the next day. You panic sell, you lose, and then it goes back up again, and then you're like, oh my God, why did I sell? This is what the markets do to you. It drives you crazy, right? So at the end of the day, I'm not a licensed advisor. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your own research before you invest in anything that we talk about on our show. We're going to talk about picks that are going to go up. We're going to talk about picks that are going to go down. We're going to talk about picks that are going to go around. Overall, BAM has been amazing for people. So this might just be a pullback and they might just go right back up. It might go down more. I honestly don't know. I just know that everything in the market is very risky. And the only things that really, there's very few stocks that have risk, that have no risk. Everything has risk, right? So the key is to try to find the best companies at the lowest prices, right? Unfortunately, companies like Canopy Growth, we know they're the best company, but it's not cheap. So it becomes difficult as a trader with Canopy Growth because you're like, what do you do? When do you get in? Such a good company, right? So strong. And if you look at their chart for the last 3 years, look at that chart. It's a thing of beauty. All the CEO has ever done is make money for his shareholders. That's all he's ever done. Bruce Linton, as a CEO, his fiduciary responsibility is to build shareholder equity and create shareholder value. And that's exactly what he's done. He had a $65 stock. I have friends that have thousands of shares that they bought at $1 and they're still holding. And a lot of them have 10,000 shares or more. So 10,000 shares at $1, you spend 10 grand, it's worth now $650,000. Like that's ridiculous. Like when I think about it, it boggles my mind. I'm not going to lie to you. It actually boggles my mind. So when I look at canopy growth, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're the best. We know this. It's obvious. Who's next? Could it be Zena? Zena's got facilities that are going to potentially be as big as yours, canopy growth, and as big as Aurora Cannabis. You know, are they going to be the next canopy growth, the next Aurora Cannabis, the next Hexo, the next Village Farms, the next CanTrust? These are all amazing companies that have come from $1 at one point, $2. And we're going through what Zenabus is going through now. So this is the way my brain works on long-term plays. But I might be wrong. It might go to nothing. I can't control this stock. I don't own the company, right? So Chiron is buying a cannabis company in Italy. Let's take a look at Chiron. Thank you for that, guys. Chiron Life Sciences. I love when you guys give me news, man. So Chiron Life Sciences is up 4.23% at $3.20, and it's traded 443,000 shares. Let's take a look at the chart. Let's take a look at the indicators. So the MACD is actually pointing down, but they're touching. The lines are touching, so that could be a sign that there could be a big move up or down here. The stochastics are pointing down slightly, so it is an indicator of, even though the Bollinger Bands are pointing up, it is an indicator of there is some weakness. 317 by 320. Yeah, there is some selling here. So on the offer, we're at 320. There's, okay, there we go, 319, 320 again. So the bid's at 317. There's 16 on the bid. 23 now on the bid at 3. Oh, there we go, 320. Now it's going. Now it's going. 319 by 321. So you're seeing that it's trading between 319 and 321, up 3.91%. Traded 452,000 shares. I really like Chiron Life Sciences. I really do like this company. MJNA. You know, MJNA is one of those companies been around for a long time. And, you know, I don't know, like, do you really like MJNA, honestly? We're talking about a 6-cent stock. I've been watching this thing go down pretty much for the last, I don't know, that's the 3-year chart. It's made one run, like, in January of last year to 18 cents. And right now it's at 6 cents. So, yeah, you might be able to find a bottom, but it's got no sustained market. You know, like, all it's ever done is just trade and kind of just go down. So those kinds of deals scare me. They scare me a lot. So I don't know. A lot of these older recycled US stocks that were not cannabis companies, and then now they're all of a sudden cannabis or CBD companies, they have a lot of skeletons in their closet. And a lot of these companies will not be successful. So you need to be very, very careful. I would personally be very, very careful. I mean, that's just me, right? Like I said, I'm not a licensed advisor. I'm not the best trader in the world. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you get involved or invest in anything. My idea here is to become a platform that brings you the news first. Kind of like a news channel. Kind of like, you know, whatever's the news of the day, whatever's trending, whatever stocks are moving right now live, I want to bring it to you. And that's kind of what we want to do here. So if you guys are on the channel right now, tell me what's moving. Like, tell me what I got to be watching. Tell me what's popping. Tell me what news is breaking so I can bring it to the people. Right? That's what this is about, you know? And I think that's what makes us unique. I think that's what makes us unique. And we're going to continue to do that. And we're going to do it better. You know, a lot of you are saying, Rich, you need better camera angles. You need better editing. I agree with you. Totally agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. You know, I'm not the best. I know that. You know, I'm not the best trader either. That's why you shouldn't be just buying my picks. That's craziness. Watch a stock. Date it before you buy it. Don't just buy it because I talk about it. I talk about a lot of stocks, and I can't control them. I don't own these companies, okay? So I can't control these companies. I don't own these companies. So you guys have to realize that. Brief. Aurora bolsters Anandia's testing capabilities through acquisition of Anandia's testing capabilities through acquisition of Chemi Pharmaceuticals. Interesting. Thank you, Awake. Let's take a look at ACB. Are they moving on this news? Yeah, so ACB has kind of been on a holding pattern around $12. Seems to just kind of go between 11.50 and 12.30. It's been doing that for a while. Obviously, the chart overall over the last 3 years has doing very well. But if you look at it for the last 6 months, you can see how we're as low as $6. And we've been as high as 13. We haven't been able to breach 13. So for whatever reason, we have resistance at 13. However, the indicators are showing strength. The MACD is pointing in the higher direction, and the Bollinger Bands are pointing up. So it is showing an indication of strength overall over the last 6 months. But the stochastics are pointing down. See how the blue line and the orange line are pointing down? That's an indicator of selling pressure. And then the MACD is straight but kind of angling down, the purple and the orange lines and the blue line there. So kind of an indicator of a little bit of selling pressure. You can see a lot of red candles today in the volume. So there's a lot of selling pressure, even though the Bollinger Bands are actually pointing up. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest anybody buys anything just because we talk about it. We're going to talk about everything here, so you can't just buy everything, you know? And if you do your own due diligence and do your own research and invest in it because you want to, not because you heard someone talk about it and you think that that's just a good idea because someone talked about it. That's not really the best way to trade. You can get yourself really hurt if you do that. Now, here is Zoom Away Travel, currently at 3 cents, down 16%, traded 303,000 shares. I own 120,000 shares of this. A lot of our community has been positioning ourselves in Zoom Away Travel. Just a small little penny stock. I'm not saying you guys should buy it. It's just something that we have interest in our community, and it's down 16% today. So if you believe in buying in the red and selling in the green, this might be a buying opportunity. I'm not saying you should buy it. I'm not buying it right now. I'm just watching it. I'm holding my position. It's a long-term position for me. You know, it's a penny stock. I'm going to take a risk on it. I'm going to hold it. If it goes up to 5 cents, if it goes up to 10 cents, I'm going to sell it straight up. So, you know, Zoom Away Travel, I like the name. I did the research. I thought it was kind of a cool company. Justin brought us the pick. He thinks that it could go up. So, you know, it's a risk. It's a penny stock. I don't control this stock. Anything can happen. They just raised $1 million and it's down right now. So let's see what happens. BAM currently at 278, down 15%. You know, I do like to shop in the red. I'm not going to lie to you. GLH, Golden Leaf Holdings, is now down 7%. So is this a buying opportunity for Golden Leaf Holdings? I don't know. You know, a lot of members within our community have been talking about this. Sergio brought this pick. It was doing very well yesterday. It's now in the red today. So just be careful. Like I said, don't buy a pick just because people are talking about it. Nobody controls the markets, and nobody can control the markets. And the markets will take you to your knees, and the markets are very humbling. And this is why I always tell you guys I'm not a perfect trader, and I will make mistakes with my trades. But I want to share my trades with you, and I want to share my wins and my losses with you guys so you guys can learn. And I feel like if I share my losses with you guys, you won't be so quick to just buy my picks. So I need you guys to understand that this platform is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. I'm not telling you to buy or sell anything, okay? I'm going to share with you my ideas. I'm going to share with you my theories. Sometimes they're going to work. Sometimes they're not. I'm not on the inside of these companies. If an insider in the company decides to sell millions of shares, there's nothing I can do to control that. You need to understand that, okay? Until one day I have my own company, I can't control any company that I ever talk about on my show. I want you guys to understand that. And then even when I am public and we have our own public company, I still will not be able to control my market, because even if I think I can control my market, I might be able to hire a team of people to help me manage my market legally and help me build my brand legally, but I'll never be able to truly control my market. The market makers will determine what the price is of the market, not me. I promise you that, okay? Tilt at 272. It's been higher just recently. It's now coming down. Take a look at the chart here. Take a look at the 1 month chart. You could see it hit a bottom around 220 or a little bit lower, and then it went up to $3, and now it's coming back down. So this is what they do, guys. So this is why you want to watch the stocks for a while. You want to buy it in the red, sell in the green. Chemistry, they've been on fire. I brought it to you guys first. They went all the way up from 33 cents as high as 75, I believe. And now they're back down to 67. Is it a buying opportunity? I don't know, but it's down 4%. If you want to buy red, take a look at chemistry. Most likely a buying opportunity. Not going to lie to you guys. EGLX at 165. I brought this to you guys at 90 cents. I mean, look at the chart. It's ridiculous. You know, I brought this to you guys when I was in the Dominican Republic at 90 cents. It's at $1.65. It's down 4% today. Is it a buying opportunity? Probably, but who knows? I don't know. Like I said, I don't control these companies. All I know, it's a gaming company. I love gaming. My kids love gaming. A lot of people love gaming. I don't know. I like it. I think it has a chance to be a giant, and it's up close to 100% since I brought it to you guys. And this pick was free. I didn't tell anybody to buy it, but anybody that did, congratulations. Okay? Had a huge run up on a medical license. They're now down 4%. Is this a buying opportunity? It might be. I don't know, but they got too many shares. They got way too many shares. Yo, Demir, I'm going to make you a moderator. So, Demir, I just made you a moderator, man. Thank you for all your support, guys. Yo, what's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? I'm just live looking at the markets, man. I'm doing some shopping in the red. Shop in the red, sell in the green. Shop in the red, sell in the green. Date your stocks, buy in the red, sell in the green. Every time I make mistakes is when I chase stocks. When I chase stocks, I get badly burnt. I was sweating yesterday when I bought BAM because I just had a bad feeling because it was up so much. And I was like, at some point it has to come down. And I got out. And then thank God I got out because it went down. And I was like, oh my God. But it doesn't mean it won't go back up. It probably will. You know, it's got a huge community of people behind it. Anything is possible. But it could also go back down because it's come up from like pennies to like dollars. So anything can happen. And like I said, market makers control the market. They will determine what your price is based on your real fundamentals. So eventually, your company will trade based on your real fundamentals. Village Farms, they've been potentially under a short attack by Citron Research and Andrew Left at $16, down 3.66%. This could be a buying opportunity for Village Farms. It was a little bit lower recently. You know, it's tough to tell. I mean, look at the way it's exploded. It's been crazy. So, you know, it might retract a little bit. It's been as low as 14 recently. I think even 13. $16. I think if you want to do a little short trade, you could try to ride this from 16 to 18 or 20. You might get yourself 20%. I mean, you could. It's done it so many times. I mean, it's very possible. But like I said, at the same time, it's very risky. I mean, we've seen it do it. Boom. So, I mean, there could be a nice bounce here. But like I said, they're getting shorted by Andrew Left and Citron Research, so be very careful. Who has a conference about a Ancaster expansion today, Jacob? Are you talking about huge? T-God conference? Oh, shit. Dale, thank you for sharing that. Well, they're down 1.39% so far. There goes 173 on the bid at 426 and then 51 on the ask at 427. So when I say 51, that's 5,100 shares. And when I say at 173, it's 17,300 shares. So the bid is at 426. The offer is at 427. Down 1%, traded 801,000 shares. TGOD, TGOD in Canada, TGODF in America. At $3.17 in America. Yeah, please, guys, if you have links, share the links. Please, if you have picks, share the picks. Please do. Hey man, I just want to help you guys make good decisions. You guys help me make good decisions. How you doing, Sam? How you doing, John? How you doing, Rich? It's good to see you guys, man. We're blessed, man, in this community. We have so many great minds. BAM is coming back from the dead. It's now down 14% at 280 by 282. So anybody that bought it at 250 might be already making money. It's ballsy, but this is what BAM does. It goes up and down. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how it's had these dips down, and then it goes up, and then another dip down again. Interesting. It's dipped down from over 3 to 250 before and lower to 20. And then it shot up to $3 plus, and then now it's dipped down to 250, and now it's back to 280. So one thing you can definitely say about BAM is it's extremely resilient. Extremely resilient, that's for sure. I love Zenabus, man. You guys know I love Zenabus. I've been talking about Zenabus more than anybody. The warrants are up 18%. It's at 52 cents, the warrants. I love Zenabus, and I've been talking about Zenabus since day one. I was the first one ever to even mention Zenabus. I don't think anybody would have ever heard of Zenabus if it wasn't for me, even to this day. They're a very quiet company, but I believe that Zenabus has the potential long-term to be a giant. Right now, they're slow. Right now, they're quiet. Right now, they're still small. But I think long-term, they're going to be a company that we can really look back at these days and say, wow, thank God I got into Zenabus when I did. Because, I mean, we've seen them, what? We've seen them trade at 685 in the last November 23rd. It was at 685. And all it's done since then is go down. At some point, you have to think it's going to hit a bottom and it's going to turn around because it's a real company. It's a real business. I've seen the facilities. You have to drive from one end of the facility to the other. The Langley facilities alone are 2 million square feet. And they're getting a license for the Langley facilities this quarter. So, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of, wow, Facebook. Are you kidding me with Facebook? Guys, Facebook is on full alert. Facebook is up 7% at $195.95. I called $200 a few months ago. They're going to hit $200. Yeah, I told you guys they would hit $200. Oh, Facebook's this, Facebook's that. I'm like, yo, Facebook is a money-making machine. It's all about ad revenue. They're making more money than everybody else. They're going to keep growing. This is the way it goes. Same with Amazon. I told everybody the same thing about Amazon. I said Amazon was going to go to 2,000, and they are. And I've been talking about Amazon since they were at 400. If you go back to my videos since 2017, I was calling Amazon when they're at 400. They're at 1,900 right now, up almost 500%. Amazon. If you had just been buying that pick that I talked about, you've been laughing. And I know people that have been. So it's kind of funny. There's so many good companies out there. The key is learning how to stay in our lane and make good decisions and really invest in the best because we deserve to invest in the best. But we always try to go for those home runs. We always want the quick win. We always want the easy money. And the problem with the easy money is that with easy money in life, easy come, easy go. And when you make the easy money, you then have a tendency to want to dump it back in. And then when you dump it back in, it's like the casino. You typically will lose it. So this is the mistake I make myself. And that's why I make these songs. It's not to laugh at people and say, hey, I'm a perfect trader. I don't FOMO and you do. I think you're very wrong if you think that. I get FOMO too. That's why I say I'm not a perfect trader. I make mistakes too. I chase stocks too. I buy penny stocks too because I want that home run too. And once in a while, you do hit a home run. You do. And I have. And that's why I do it. But you also have a lot of pain and suffering when trying to hit those home runs. And that's the problem. So as a trader, you have to be willing to deal with that. And some days I'm willing to deal with it and some days I'm not. So that's just the markets, right? FOMO is fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. Like I have fear of missing out on stocks when they move. I feel like I'm going to miss it. oh my goodness, it's going to run. Like it happened yesterday. Awake All Your Nations brought me Namaste at like 50 cents and brought me the alert and said, yo, it's running. And then I went and I brought it to everybody. And by the time I did, I couldn't buy it because I thought it was already up. And then it went up to 98 cents today. So I could have almost doubled my money in one day. But I got scared, because there's been too many times I've been burnt. So I didn't buy it. And Namaste right now is at 88 cents. And like you could see, it's coming from a bottom. This is a bottom trade right here. Like literally coming from a bottom out of nowhere. Look at those two huge green candles. Massive green candles. That's yesterday and today. This is the last month. So see all those red days? 15 red days and 6 green days in the last month. But these 2 green days have been bigger than all the red days and surpassed all the red days. Oh, you want to play some FOMO? Let's play some FOMO. That's a good request because I love that song. Because it is real. FOMO is very real. It's a very real thing. It's true. It's a very, very real thing. Is there anything giving me FOMO? Pivots up 7%. See, I like the way you guys are thinking. I like the way you guys are thinking because you guys are trying to find bottoms. You're trying to find all-time lows. You're trying to read the news. You're trying to see the momentum. This is when I know that the community is getting better. Wow, Chiron is moving, guys. KHRN is on a full alert. Okay, guys, I'm putting KHRN on a full alert. They're now up 7.49%. They're on a full alert at 3:30. KHRN is on a full alert. What is the US symbol again for KHRN? It's running, guys. It's running. It's going to run. I'm telling you right now. Oh, it's up 9%, 336. Shit. It's on a full alert. Here we go. Here we go. KHRN. Full alert. Full alert. Full alert. Full alert. Thank you, Awake. T-God is a giant, Jacob. I love T-God, but the problem with T-God is they have no revenue. T-God needs revenue. They need to get revenue. All this talk of this and that, it's great and all. They need revenue. They need revenue. The T-God warrants are at 201. And I've bought the T-God warrants before, and I've done well with them, so T-God warrants are really, really good too. Yeah, Sproutley's up 4% at 90 cents. So I don't see them moving like crazy. I just see them up 4%. But yeah, they look pretty strong. Sproutly here. Man. All these indicators, the volume is showing just selling pressure. So I don't know about that. AAX is awaiting core samples. AAX. AAX down 14%, 6 cents. 626,000 shares at 6 cents. Advanced gold. Interesting. The Xena warrants at 52 cents, up 18%. So this is very interesting. This is a very good sign for Zenabus if their warrants can keep going up, because what this is this is money that's going into the company's treasury. This is not people that own shares that are selling these shares. This is actually the company that's created warrants, which are shares that the company creates, and then the money that is put into the company by the purchase of the warrants actually goes into the company's treasury. So this is a huge ordeal for Zenabus. Like, this is just like a massive like fundraise. I don't think anyone's selling them. So if they're raising, 1 million shares and it's at 50 cents, so if they're raising 500 grand a day, that's like 2.5 million a week. That's like 10 million a month. I mean, this is going to become potentially a huge catalyst for Zenabus revenue, just selling these warrants. And we'll continue to bring it to your attention because that's just what we do. We bring everybody the news and we bring it to you first. So Pivot, I brought you guys at 20 cents. It's just been slowly but surely walking up almost every day. Now at 46 cents, up 8%. And Namaste, still showing strength, up 21% at 89 cents. Traded 23 million shares today. This is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And it's been as high as 98 cents. Wow. What a run if you got in today at 73 cents. Craziness. Absolutely craziness. BAM is definitely coming back. It's now at 295. So if you got in at 250 and it's now at 295, you could have made yourself a nice little return there. But like I said, it's highly risky what you're doing because you're buying into selling pressure. But there's people I'm sure that are doing that, taking advantage of buying the dips, buying in the red. 291 by 294. But it went from 250 to 290 pretty quick. Sure did. So BAM is down 11.82% right now. ALEF could be creating a double bottom pattern. Let's see. ALEF at $1.60, down 2%, traded 1.1 million shares. Man, the indicators are showing some strength here. The MACD is pointing up. The stochastic's kind of turning down. The Bollinger Bands are pointing up here. ALEF has been a massive success story. I mean, coming from the pennies range, 50 cents in June. It went to over $4, from 50 cents to over $4. Came down to about $1.30 region. Went back up to almost $3 again. And then came back down to 150, came back up to 170, and right now they're back to like 160. It's very interesting the way it's trading. I think at some point Alethea is going to be a screaming buy, in my opinion. I think at some point this is a screaming buy. Screaming buy. I don't own it right now. I have in the past. At some point this is a screaming buy. I just don't know why it's going down like this. Kind of reminds me of Zenabus, the way it's traded. Kind of in the same category as Xena. Even around the same price. I think that it's going to explode. So not sure like why it's like this. Not sure if it'll continue. But I don't think it could continue. I think at some point ALEF is going to go higher. Now, they might be retracting because they were up so much. That's understandable. That's what stocks typically do. But you never really know. Like I said, because you're not an insider in the company, you don't really know what's going to happen. Is it going to keep going lower? Will it tank? Will it bounce back? Sometimes they bounce back, and then eventually one day, some days they just don't, right? You just don't know. So we'll see. We'll see with a lot of these stocks. It's a very interesting day. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of highs and lows. Hope you guys are winning today. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We try to bring you the winners. We try to bring them to you first every single day. If there's any news that's trending that I need to talk about, any stocks that I should be looking at, please let me know. If you like this video, smash the like button. Comment down below. Share the video everywhere. If I win and you win, we all win. Wow, MCOA is at a penny now. I remember when this was at 4 cents. Is that even it? That's not it. Marijuana company. There it is. Marijuana company. Yeah, it's at a penny. Interesting. Yeah, I just don't see any momentum for it. Well, absolutely. Red days could definitely be winning plays. Usually, when I'm buying a stock, I'm trying to buy in the red. I would much rather and feel more comfortable buying in the red than buying the green. It's just that when you have stocks that have exploded up so much, at some point, they're going to come down, and you don't want to get caught buying, when something's going to go lower. So you just have to be careful when you're trading. I own Pump. I like Pump. I got 10,000 shares of Pump. To me, it's a long-term hold. I like extraction companies. World-class extraction Pump. I own it. I like it. And I'm probably going to buy more, to be honest with you. But I just want to kind of see how it goes. So, yeah, I like Pump. For me, it's more of a long-term play. Anything that's a penny stock for me is more of a long-term play. That's kind of what I do with penny stocks. It's more like a home run, trying to, swing for the fences. So I wait a little bit longer usually because you just never know with penny stocks. There's been lots of times with penny stocks I've sold it and then they go up the next day. There's times where I don't sell and then they go down. So I don't know. They play with your emotions, that's for sure. Like bigger companies are going to trade a little bit more consistently. They're not going to have the crazy swings, high and down, up and down, highs and lows. There are exceptions to that, but most of the big companies, if you watch them, you can go to sleep at night, they're not going to just crater the next morning. But with penny stocks, I don't know, man. It's just a different world. You're talking about the underworld. And in the underworld, anything goes. Yuma Energy is at 41 cents, up 46%. Zenabus warrants now up 25% at 55 cents. Traded 1.1 million shares at 55 cents. And like I said, up 25%. Absolutely on fire. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to make a move. This is your boy Rich from richtvlive. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We try to bring you the winners. We try to bring them to you first. Thank you guys for everything. If you're not winning, don't worry. No need to panic. If you're in the red, don't panic. Buy red. Sell green. If you're in the green today, you got to be thinking about taking your profits. You have to. You got to think about taking your profits. If you're in the green, you got to think about taking in your profits. Lock in your profits if you're in the green. If you're in the red, don't panic. If you're looking to buy, you buy red. And if you're looking to sell, you sell green. It's true. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live.
It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Other hits for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That means I'm taking your places, don't mistake that you all beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat, it's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Haters is my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. When we stop, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers and soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like don't call me on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay chipping on the sides like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro. Cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat. I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in. Stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and you sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You're looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. Yeah, you're looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where we stop, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Something has to be done about this.